Hi everyone, this is Gavin from Gavin's Gadgets. Hope you guys are keeping well. This is my Huawei P30 Pro review. Now I haven't rushed this. This is after getting some firmware updates, using it every day. My main SIM is in this. I've done 2 previous videos going through the settings and the camera app in a lot of detail, so do check those out. So you'll be able to just quickly look back on those. So I want to talk about the pros and the cons and what I like about this. So first of all, at the end of my little bit here, I've got a gallery of a selection of about 150 photos that I've taken in various settings. But what I will say, that I have noticed with the camera, is it doesn't matter what you want to take, whether it's far away, whether it's up close, really macro up close, or wide, you've got a camera option on this phone to take the shot, and that's really important. It doesn't matter how good the quality is if you can't actually take the shot. But talking about quality, the rear cameras, the quality is excellent, and I think you'll see that from the photos that I've taken. I even like the front camera. Now some of you may say something like the Pixel 3 has a better front camera. It depends if you like that very contrasty look, and sometimes I don't. I do like a bit of beauty mode. Who doesn't want to look younger and look more beautiful? Come on, confess. But overall, if I had to pick between any phone at the moment, I honestly would pick this. In fact, this is my own phone, bought with my own hard cash. So I put my money where my mouth is. So I'm not just saying it for the sake of saying it. If this does have a weakness, let's talk about weaknesses. I would say it comes with the video top-end options. It doesn't have 4K 60, and the video quality isn't always the utmost best compared to what's out there from the Samsung Galaxy S10 range, or especially the iPhone XS or XR. However, the video options are still pretty good. The stabilization at 1080p, which is where most people will shoot, I mean, that is reality, is excellent. It also has some really fun video modes where it can have color pop, portrait video, so just you are in frame and everything's blurred. And with the time of flight sensor here, it's very good doing that sort of stuff. And that also time of flight sensor helps with the depth control with the color AI pop video. And what that does on the pop video, it means everything about you is in color and the world around you is in black and white, and that's really effective. What I don't like, and let's talk about some negatives. So if I open up the camera on the phone here, is that the actual, depends which way you hold it, but whether you hold it this way around or that way around, the actual zoom options are too far up. They need to be closer to where your thumb is. They need to be where they have the option here to, if you have master AI to say I don't want the greenery, for example, that's just come on, to reach up higher, and the zoom options aren't natural. So the reason is, if you're holding the phone like so and going to be taking a photo, you have to then take your hand here, because that's where your thumb reaches, to tap the zooms, and it goes literally wide, normal, 5 times and 10 times. And then you can press and hold and go up to 50. And then that's how that works. What I would like is 1 time zoom, 2 times zoom, then a jump to 5, or 2, 3, then 5, then 10. Because actually sometimes 5 is too much. It's just too much. You just need to be, you want to get a bit closer, but not 5 times. So, but you can manually slide it to get 2, but it'd be nice if there's an option just to jump to 2, 2.5, 3, something in between 5. That would make all the difference to usability, and that really helps. Something that you may not have realised, that if you go into the settings app, you go to apps, then there's an option for app assistant. You can select which games you want to have accelerated using the full GPU and also the full performance mode of this phone. And also when you're playing those games, you can actually have options to turn notifications off so you don't get disturbed. Little trick, I've stuck Adobe Lightroom Mobile in there, and a few other of my video editing apps where I edit videos on this phone, like Power Director, Cyberlink Power Director is also in there. Whilst it may not be customed for the full GPU Turbo 3, it still gives it the full performance while I'm using that app for extra speed. So that's a little tip. If you want some extra tips on the battery, you go into doing this with memory, settings, battery, and then darken user interface, and it's a proper dark mode already sitting in here. There's also under some of the advanced features, so if you go settings, app, system navigation, you can bring up the gestures. The only thing that I don't like with the gestures, if you have YouTube Premium, when you swipe up, you don't get the picture-in-picture. It just minimizes the whole app. So the workaround for that is, before you start playing the YouTube video, go into split screen, minimize, take it up to half the size that you want, then open the other app you want. But it's not my, I wish the navigation side worked a little bit better, and I do occasionally flip between the two depending on what I'm doing, because I do actually like the gestures. So the gestures are swipe up and swipe in from each side to go backwards, and swipe up and hold to get the recent apps up, and it does work fairly well. So what I'm now going to do is also talk about battery life. Battery life is astonishing. I mean, you're talking 6 to 8 hours screen on time. I don't have any of this crappy battery saving stuff going. I've got GPS on high, I've got Bluetooth on, I've got my Wi-Fi on. Why should I worry too much? It does tell me occasionally I have a rogue app that's using a lot of power, and all I do is go to my recents and swipe it away, job done. And there's a couple of things like the Flickr app, which had to be put to sleep because it was being over aggressive. But apart from that, it's pretty good. But what it means is I can go a day with my really heavy usage, I can punish it, and I've still got power at the end of the day. It's fantastic. What it doesn't seem to do, I've got the Galaxy Watch active here. The reverse wireless charging doesn't work with it for some reason. It does work with the Galaxy Buds, so they can charge on top here, and I can charge any other phone works okay on the reverse wireless charging. But it's really convenient having the the fast supercharge adapter plus the fast wireless charging. But I would wish, and if I've missed this, someone tell me, there was an option that said I don't want to use the fast wireless charging or fast charging, because I want to basically maintain better battery, increase the longevity of the battery. If you charge slower over time, you use less of the battery capacity, and I wish there was an option to do that, and I can't find that there is one. So battery life's excellent. The screen with my polarized glasses, this is really bizarre. So with my Samsung Galaxy S10, I can't see the screen as clearly with my polarized glasses as I can with the P30 Pro. With my polarized glasses, the screen is completely visible, really clear, but not as clear using a Samsung Galaxy S10. It does have the under-screen speaker, which means you've got more of a surface area to hear the call. That works quite well, better than I thought. The loudspeaker just comes out the bottom. It's okay, it's nothing wrong with it. It's not the best, but to be honest, with the whole entire package, it's pretty good. You also have a infrared wireless blaster on top, which is pretty handy. But overall, just using this, and it's a beautiful phone. If I take the case off, this is the breathing crystal. It's just an amazing looking phone. I mean, just look at the colours. And that's why I've got this case, but I wish I didn't need the case. I just know if I hold it like that, I am going to drop it at some point because it is pretty slippery. So you do need this little case. This is from Spigen. I'll leave a link below if you're interested. But there you have it. So now what you need to do is just look at these photos.